All right, health heroes, so glad to have you here. Let's make sure that we are all ready to go because we've got bento box lunches today. We need portable lunches. So whether you're an adult or a child, we're going to show you how to be pretty brilliant with your bento boxes and of course, how to work this fall flavor in. A lot of people think of pumpkins, butternut squashes, kale, cabbages, those types of foods as fall foods, but we have access to them all year long nowadays. So we really can enjoy these flavors all year long, but we're going to highlight them today. So that way, whenever you want to enjoy them, you can. And of course, we do have some news today. We're going to go through the news, we're going to go through our giveaway, and we are going to cook live because that's what we do here at Superfood Parents. So happy to have you here. If you're in the comments, please, by all means, do what Sec Amethyst has done and show us some love. She's saying, peace, Sec Amethyst, the lioness of videography. Also, though, don't forget to hashtag health heroes, right? Because if you're here, you're a health hero for your loved one. Maybe you're a health hero for yourself. The whole point is that you want to definitely be a health hero. And what does that mean? That means you are eating 50% of each plate as fruits and vegetables, or the people that you're feeding, you're giving them 50% of each meal as fruits and vegetables. And so this is going to really help us today if we're making lunches for our husbands, our children, our friends, our parents. Some of us are providing meals for different folks. And even if we are maybe providing meals for workmates, right? You really want to give them your best. I know that whenever I was in a work environment, y'all know, as a nurse, I've been a nurse for about 30 years now. I did a lot of private duty because I didn't like working with people. I didn't really care for that potluck. Let's all do this community thing or what have you. But, you got to do that sometimes. So I did it. And I would always bring my best. So that means that while I chop up this garlic, y'all know I almost always chop up the garlic first. That way, the aroma can come on out. And that aroma lets me know that the aroma taste is now released. I'll chop up my broccoli next because my broccoli has the sulforaphane, and the sulforaphanes and the allicins in the garlic. The sulforaphanes are in the garlic. Excuse me. The sulforaphanes are in the broccoli. The allicin is in the garlic. Those things are released when you chop them. So you chop them and you wait about 10, 15 minutes. And this way you get a lot more nutrition from your food. So what I was saying is that, when I was working with other people in spaces, I would always bring my best. So this is when I was eating meats, dairy products like cheese, butter, yogurt, sour cream. And just so that you know, I do have my processed basket here, just because I don't eat animals and just because I don't eat butter, cheese, yogurt from cows and animals, I still have a selection of processed non-dairy products that I eat. So I'll be sharing those with you today as well. So keep in mind that, G. Albert, this is not a big mushroom. This is a butternut squash. And I have a hack for this because I hardly ever use this butternut squash. Y'all, let me show you what I do. I typically will get from the grocery store, they will have, boom, frozen. So if you see the condensation there, this container is 2 pounds of squash, right? So that means this is a 32-ounce container, and I will get about the same amount from this squash as I will from this container of squash. The nice part is that this is already perfectly packaged. It's the same squash that they have on the shelves in the grocery store. Do you all ever, and maybe you aren't as nosy as me, because y'all know I'm pretty nosy, and I admit it that I'm pretty nosy, but do you all ever look into the back section of the produce? It's like our produce section is not closed off, but it's kind of closed off, so you really shouldn't be looking back there. But I do. And I see them back there like cutting up a lot of produce. And I'm like, oh, so the produce comes into the grocery store and they do cut it up and they package it, a lot of those things for us. So you know how sometimes you can buy mushrooms in bulk and you can buy them in packages. And before the lockdowns, there were a lot more things that you could buy in bulk. I know at my grocery store, we could just pick up whichever mushrooms we wanted. Now they package all of them for us, but they do that at the grocery store. Just like when I used to work at one particular restaurant, we would do that as well. I think I told you all about that before. Y'all know I've worked a lot of places, especially food places. And so I won't say the name of the deli, but it's a deli where the name of the deli is a man. I'll just say that. It's not Schlotsky's, but anyways. So that particular deli, they had fresh produce every single day. Now that was impressive to me because the employees, and I was one of them, we would be in there in the morning chopping and portioning all the food, and you really get to appreciate, what's seasonal, what's year round, because there at that particular deli, they would also have sweet potatoes in the fall. So I do have a sweet potato dish to show you all today, as well as a white potato. And I've just roasted those. They're right here. And this is something that you can actually put into your child's bento box. You can put into your own lunch. And some of you might be wondering, what is a bento box, right? If you have children, you probably already know what a bento box is. So let me just pull mine out. This one, I recently used this when I was plating for Dr. Neil Barnard from PCRM, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. And it's just a sectioned lunchbox. Y'all, that's it. This particular one, it did come with little cups. Now, these are silicone cups. And you can, this way, if you want to put fruit, if you want to put little things like I have these brownie bites. Where are they? Did I leave them in the kitchen? I think I have them in here. So I made these brownie bites for the show. These are a dessert. They're probably under these mushrooms. I do have mushrooms today, by the way, G. Albert. I know you asked about mushrooms, but you can put little things in there like carrots. So let's just say I have some carrots, right? I'm just going to drop a few carrots in here. And y'all know I do have, so we have our carrots right there in the bento box. And I do have my processed bucket. I want to show you this. Plain yogurt. Now I use non-dairy. And so I use coconut milk. Sometimes I use almond milk, plain yogurt, just absolutely plain yogurt. And the Sazon Complete, or this particular one, the Goya brand of the Sazonador Total, which is sort of saying Sazon Complete, it's just a different brand. That is how I make this simple ranch dressing. So that way into your bento box, you can put some of your ranch dressing, as simple as that. I'll show you under the other cam, under my food cam. Since I have my pot here, let's see here. I don't know if I can get a close-up of that. If I can, where is the camera? Why can I never find the camera? I think I need to move my camera. I think this is a sign. Boom, there we go. Now we'll definitely get the food. And my camera is a little grainy, but you get the picture of, I don't know why, y'all. I cannot find the camera. My apologies. But y'all get the idea. Ranch, super simple dip. And that does come out of my processed bin, right? My secret box of processed foods. So as you're coming in, put in hashtag Health Heroes. We're getting our bento box together. So we're getting some ideas of what we can put in here, right? You can definitely take a potato. And this bento box came with a section for a fork and a knife. So definitely Lash's Journey, yum is right. I did take the knife and fork out, but it came with one. You can put your own in here as well. So that's the nice part about the bento box. It's sectioned. So this way, Danique Anthony, if you're taking pasta to work, and I do have some pasta here, so that way all of these foods, all of these vegetables that I chop up today, we can put it right into our potato, the sweet potato or the white potato. And then we can also put it right into the pasta. So that is one thing I want to show you. This way, y'all know the Super Suppers book is coming out. The pasta edition is coming out. And this pasta recipe might be one of those that's included in there. And the other thing is about this book, the whole camera is gone, y'all. I know Lash's Journey said, yes, we see it when we had the food up, and now it's gone. So, oops, I don't know. So Danique Anthony, make sure you do what Lash's Journey has done and put in hashtag Health Heroes. Good. I'm sorry. Lash's Journey, you need to do what Danique Anthony has done and what G. Albert has done, but I see that you've already done it as well. So I've got my garlic chopped. I'm just going to chop a little bit of the broccoli, because remember, as we chop these, that's when the the properties are activated. Now, in here, there are other properties other than sulforaphane. That's just the big buzz one that's on everywhere right now. So if you look up sulforaphane, SULFOR, sulfor, SULFORAPHANE, sulforaphane. So you know that the sulfuric smell that you smell from broccoli, that is what I guess those things are, what we're smelling. That's part of the chemical, the anti-cancer chemical. Lashes Journey says, I love me some broccoli. So this is why I'm chopping the broccoli and I'm chopping the broccoli and I'm chopping the garlic, because remember, the allicin components in the garlic are the healing components. And we can't say heal because this is not medical advice. This is just for informational purposes. Yes, I'm a nurse, but I can't tell y'all that I can heal you. Yaki Awaken, he's been healing people. He has people showing up on his show live. They're telling him their medical conditions, and then he's telling them what to get, what to use, like which foods, which soaps, all of that. There was a lady whose son, y'all know I'm full of stories because I watch a lot of things, I talk a lot, and I'm full of information, and I can't help it. I just share. So this lady's son was autistic and he was nonverbal. So a lot of my patients, they're nonverbal. They can't speak, but they have something in them, right? And so this little boy, he's 7 years old. Yaki Awaken is interviewing his mom to see how to get him speaking again, because he used to speak when he was younger. He reversed and no longer speaks. And so I'm just going to chop up some mushrooms, I think, because they create a lot of water. So that way I think I'll also add in some peppers for color. Those are the 4 things we'll have in here. So this little boy, the mom had already been using, oh my goodness, I just lost a couple of pieces of broccoli, Lashes Journey. They just went down into the butternut squash. So this little boy, she had already put him on some of these herbs before. Well, now, and she said whenever she put him onto the herbs, some of his words came back. The child was speaking. And Yaki Awaken said, yes, we've had an 11-year-old child. The little girl could not speak at all. She was nonverbal. She's completely speaking now. So like I said, I don't claim to heal anybody because, we can't say that on these channels unless you're a deemed health channel. And even Yaki Awaken has to give those disclaimers because, I don't know what it is, but there's something against healing. Maybe if you're a pastor, maybe I could be a food church and then I could heal y'all with food. I don't know. All I can say is put in Health Heroes. We're just trying to do the giveaway. I do have half an onion, so I think I'll add that in as well. And what I'm going to do with all of these vegetables, I'm just going to toss them into the pan. Y'all know how I do it. I let them saute because the natural water from the vegetables will give it a nice saute. And then I'm also going to, okay, so that's chopped, that's done. I'll get a little bit of a pepper. And while that sautés, I do have a quick video to show you all, and I'm going to get into the announcements soon and very soon because we have just a couple of announcements to give you. Coming up soon, this is a cute little pepper. Y'all know I like organic. You do not have to eat organic, but I like organic. I'm just getting the seeds out because bell peppers, you don't eat the seeds. They look so small, like you could just eat them, but you can't. I don't know what it is, but you can't. They don't, you can't chew them. They're so hard. And so we'll just chop up a few of these for color. And there's something about broccoli and potatoes that go together, even sweet potatoes. Yes. So that's the reason why we have our sweet potato and our white potato out here, because all of that can go into your bento box. The potato can go right in there and in the large section, and in the smaller section, you can put your sauces. That way, if you have something you'd like to pour over it, you can. For some reason, people like to see some sort of sauce on potatoes, right? I do have in my processed bin here, I do have some shredded cheese. Now, Wegmans, we have one in our area, and Wegmans, they have a cheddar style shredded cheese. So I often put that in there. Now, with my kids' lunches, because we're talking about the bento box, Wegmans also has cheese sticks. Now, these are non-dairy. Remember, I told you I don't eat animals. I don't eat animal products, but I do have some processed, and we don't do this often. I think I bought, this brand is Daiya, Daiya, if you can see that. And Daiya, that's that particular brand, but I will buy those cheese sticks maybe once a month because my children, they don't eat them often, like they don't eat them every lunch. So that one pack of, I have 3 children, and between those 2 packages, I think there were 16 altogether, and we still have some, for this month. So it's not like something they're eating every day, all day. You want to get most of your nutrition from whole foods, which is why we're putting so many vegetables and fruits, because peppers are fruit, into our dish today. Let's get into some announcements before we do our giveaway. All right, because, let me see what we've got here. Lash's Journey is letting us know they don't want us to do better. Now, who are the they, right? There's a lot of theys that don't want us to do better. These industry gurus don't want us to do better. So like the meat industry, which also spills over into the dairy industry, because the people that have cows have the milk, and the milk is what makes yogurt, sour cream, butter, cheese. And a lot of people will say, oh, I don't even drink milk, but you're eating it. And so if you look at the way that it affects us from the dairy animals, then you would make some adjustments. I'll say that. You might not quit it altogether, but you might make some adjustments. So good to see you, Anania. Thank you for being here. We're about to get into some of the super scoop from today. All right, some of our superfood scoop. I'm going to reload my camera because for some reason, something went wrong, you all, and it just didn't go through. So I don't know. One thing that I do want to show you before I give you the superfood scoop, this goes back to our bento boxes and our fall foods. Let's see here. I've showed you all these before, and I'm going to show you this video really quickly while I grab a hold of, I'm about to drop everything. I don't want to do that. So while I grab a hold of the camera and set that back up so that you all will be able to see the food camera, I'm going to show you something that you can put into the bento box, and all you need is a little pan. These are little pancakes that I made with butternut squash and carrots, actually. So I showed you all, rather than cutting up your own squash, because these, you have to roast them. I usually just roast mine whole and then I cut it. At the grocery store, they chop them up for me so that way I can buy them frozen, like I showed you all here in this container. And the price is the same, right? To buy them frozen in this 2-pound container or to buy that whole one. So I just saved myself the work. I know that it's fresh because I see them back there chopping it up. And so this way you can get the bento box full of good things, and you have all your flavors in there when you do something like a 24-carat pancake. So let me just show you all that real quick before we get into our super scoop, because I see Anania is saying hello to everybody. Thank you for greeting everyone, Anania. So good to have you here. Right now, we're going to get into a quick plant-based treat while I reset my camera so that way you all can see how you can add either butternut squash or carrots, because this particular recipe says 24-carat pancakes like the ones I just showed you. However, you can definitely use butternut squash. You can use carrots, which are in this recipe. You can also use acorn squash, because that's another fall vegetable. You can even use rutabaga, believe it or not, because rutabaga has a pretty neutral flavor, so that once you add all the other recipes, you can enjoy this plant-based treat.
24-carat pancakes, yum! Peel, slice, and chop 3 carrots into 24 chunks.
Carrots are low in calories and sugar and high in fiber. Fiber reduces blood sugar and cholesterol levels. They also have carotenoids, or cancer-fighting antioxidants.
Boil until very soft. Let's start the pancakes.
I'll go ahead and add a banana, about a 1/4 cup of sugar. I've got my vanilla extract.
Mash or stir to blend it up.
Bananas are full of fiber, potassium, folate, and heart-healthy vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. Also full of tryptophan, which may help preserve your memory, boost learning and remembering, and regulate your mood.
A tablespoon of baking powder. You're just going to add yogurt.
Coconut yogurt is non-dairy, easy to digest, and full of probiotics. It's also low in sugar and full of antioxidants.
This has foamed right up very quickly. Almond milk that I'm going to pour about a cup. It's going to be about 10 ounces that I add. And then I'm just going to squeeze some lemon in.
Lemons are good for dental health. It helps toothaches and prevents gingivitis. Also, its anti-inflammatory properties help fight respiratory tract infections, sore throat, and inflammation of the tonsils.
Putting everything in, we've got our craisins.
Craisins lower the risk of urinary tract infection, prevent certain cancers, and they help your immune system.
Flour.
Mix the flour and the baking powder into the batter.
Start to add the milk.
Stir in the buttermilk.
Add a little bit of butter.
Cook 2 to 3 minutes on each side. When I first tried these, I didn't even know they were made out of carrots. They were really good. Compared to the sweet potatoes, these were better. They were sweeter.
All right, y'all. So just like that, like I said, this is all you have to do is use that recipe. It's there for you. It's a good thing. It's easy, and it gets some of those vegetables into your loved ones. So this way you can be a superfood parent just like the rest of us, right? So let's get into some of the scoop because She Fires is here. I still didn't get the camera right, y'all. It looks like I'm popping into the studio now. So hopefully this works. Fingers crossed. I think it will. It's coming on. So let's get into some of the scoop for today because G. Albert is saying, LaQuita, the camera, could it be the user error? Nah, look, y'all know it's probably me. Yes, it is. So here's some of the scoop that we have for today. Oh, I'm giving y'all everything else. It's not time to sign off, y'all. It is time for the superfood scoop. Speaking of superfood scoop, let me set the camera. So this way you all can see me put it in here, put the food in here and get it started. And that way, once we get it going, okay, it looks like it's on. Once we get it going, we can start our video. Lord knows. Guess what? I have no water. Y'all, I usually bring water here into the studio. So you know what that means? I am really going to have to rely on the vegetables to make their own water. So I'm going to turn this on. It's on. And I'm just going to get my butcher block and slide everything into here. I really need to do the kit, you all, that includes this. Oh no, I lost the mushroom. Y'all, the mushrooms have the most water. I told you all, they are in the ground, soaking up water, holding the earth together in that mycelial layer. And so that's why they really give off a lot of water. And I just dropped a little piece of one. Maybe I'll replace it because out of all of these vegetables are so full of water. And out of all of these vegetables, mushrooms really have a lot of water. So this is like a wok style pan, which means it's pretty deep. And this is a lot of food. You probably cannot tell from where you're looking, but this is a lot of food. So what I'll also do is I'm going to add some of this frozen butternut squash. That will also give it some liquid because like I just told you, there's no, and I'm just going to, as you see, this is already in chunks. I'm just going to put out a few pieces. It's still kind of frozen. And when I say a few pieces, this is about a cup. Once I get them all in there, it's about a cup. Y'all know I do not like to skimp on food. The stuff that grows from the ground, I'm like, get as much as you can in there. Why not? What are you waiting for, right? It can only help you. We don't hear from people saying, oh, goodness, don't eat the butternut squash because it gives you hypertension. Nope, you never hear that. You never hear them saying, don't eat the broccoli. So get it all in there, right? Get it all in there. All right, I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to show you all some of the news that's coming up. I don't know if you all, I don't have the news segment from yesterday with Dr. Neil Barnard, so I'll showcase that on Friday. But what I do have is a fellow Food for Life person. My fellow Food for Life person, she loves runaway food. And thank you for reminding me of that, She Fires, because I'm going to put another mushroom in here. And you know what? Using a wok keeps everything in here, right? So Food for Life, they always give us these challenges and things to do. So this is just one mushroom that I cut up. I'm adding it to the pan. Oh, and I'm looking down there at the little one that fell. If I was in the kitchen, I would just rinse it off because, it's just food, right? So here is what is going on with this friend. This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we have a breast cancer rally that's happening in our area. And Sarah is in our area. She's a Food for Life person, certified instructor. I'm not a Food for Life person, a certified Food for Life instructor. She's an OG one who went up to DC to do this. So this is happening this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. right here in my area, Norfolk, Virginia. And so what's happening is at Lafayette Park, the theme this year was a rally. So they wanted like a drum line and all these things. They give you challenges, they give you details, they give you specifics. So that's what's so fun about being a Food for Life instructor. And they also offer monetary incentives. They offer monetary support. So this way she was able to hire bands. However, we still need at least one more band. I know that I will be there with workshop style with my djembe and with some accessory instruments because y'all know I'm a musician, as is Dr. Neil Barnard. Y'all know Dr. Neil Barnard is coming today as well to the Narrow Cinema. So that's also a part of the fun, where another announcement, that's tonight. Y'all know I was with him yesterday on the news segment. I was showing his, I had to share the food. Let me make sure this is turned down enough so that it doesn't burn. Okay, yes, it's on 3. So let me go to this one so you all can see this. This is the other bit of news. Dr. Neil Barnard is also a musician. And so he's in a band, which means that his band will be playing at the Narrow Cinema, and then he will also be giving a talk. Now that's happening tonight, September 20th, 7:15 p.m. at the Narrow Cinema, right in my area, Norfolk, Virginia, right? And so Carbon Works is his band. So all of the information is around there, but there are other bands playing. There's Lush and there's Carbon Works. And as you see, Dr. Neil Barnard is right there with the band. He had their musical album, on display yesterday on the news segment. So that was really cool. And we can just, buy tickets right here online. If you're close enough, you can go to the theater and get them. So it's a good thing. So these are all of the updates for right now. DJ thank you for being here, because that just reminded me to turn some music back on. And I was playing Von Erich, Where's Your Faith? I was playing his instrumental, but since you're here, I am going to play, there's a track that you call Computer Love, and it just makes me smile. So I'm going to add that one right now. We're going to listen to some of DJ Iz's music. So thanks for being here. That just reminded me that it was kind of dry. I was just talking and that was it. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the fall flavors, and we're going to finish up because we've already discussed how to use your bento box. You can find these on Amazon. I have to put some in our Amazon store, so that way I have the kit ready for you all when you head over to the Amazon storefront. And with the bento box, it's just fun because it's just a sectioned lunchbox. And in this lunchbox today, what we're putting in here, once we cook these vegetables down, we are going to put a sweet potato and a white potato, and we'll slice them open, put some of the vegetables in there, and then I'll top it with some of my cheese, because y'all know we do have some processed stuff, so we do have the cheese in there as well. So yeah, sounds good too. Thank you so much, DJ Iz. Y'all know what time it is. We have not done it yet. So if you have not put in #HealthHeroes, this is the time to do just that. So I'll put my bento box down. We've got all of our fall flavors with the sweet potato. We've got our butternut squash right there in the pan with our mushrooms and our broccoli. I'm going to check on it to make sure it's making enough water. All right, y'all, let me get a sneak peek. I will show you all, because y'all know I forgot to bring the water in here. I usually have a bottle of water. We use distilled water and everything. They tell you not to drink from the sink anymore. So let's see how much water is in the bottom of this pan so that these vegetables can cook. Uh-oh. It's a little drier than I need it to be. I think I need more mushrooms, or I need to put the mushrooms at the bottom of the pan. Let me do that because we don't want to fry them. Y'all know what I have though? I do have some of Emblem olive oil. You know, she was one of our sponsors. I do have some of her olive oil, and I typically don't put a lot of oil when I'm sauteing. I just use the water. Let me see if I can drain some water off this pasta. Any water left in there? Okay, there was a drop. And I do not have any other water, so I'll just put the lid on and let the food do its thing. Because Chef AJ always says, don't be afraid to let your food get hot. So you all put in hashtag Health Heroes. If you have not, it is time for the Faves 100, the Faves Hero giveaway. What that means is that, of course, you've already clicked the like button. You're waiting to see if you're going to win. Thank you, Gail at Night, for that reminder for people to click the like button. And what happens is, once we figure out who the Faves 100 hero is, they get automatic status as a plant-powered titan, okay? So here it is. You know what? Instead of showing the slideshow, I think I'm going to show the video so that you all understand. Instead of me showing like plant-powered titan, superfood avenger, or Faves Crusader, I can smell these getting hot, and I want them to be done in the amount of time that we have. So I'm going to show you all a quick video that explains how, like, which superfood parent are you? How do you get this status? What happens here? Okay, so let's see. Let's be sure that I actually have that video queued up. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's in the studio, so let me go find it, and that way we can play it because it's on YouTube. I just produced it today, like released it, whereas I did play it here on the channel the other day, but I did not play it. I didn't put it in the studio. Y'all know we're powered by StreamYard here, so if you're looking for a great way to broadcast, if you're looking for a great way to do exactly what I'm doing, stream to all the places all at once. So I'm streaming right now to LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Then all you have to do is grab a hold of StreamYard. It's free to use. I use a paid plan because I prefer all of the perks. However, all you have to do is use, the easy plan, right? So let me just show you this particular video so we can figure out who's going to win this Faves 100 giveaway, or this Faves Hero Superpower. Faves Hero, what is it called? Let's see if I can get it queued up, and we'll go ahead and share that with you all. Uh-oh, it's already playing. Let me stop that so you all can see it. Oh, and you know what else I have to do? I have to also explain, because Gail at Night is saying it here, that faves are fruits and vegetables every spread. So just in case you didn't know, that's what faves are. You can definitely track them at superfoodparents.com, scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen. And so what we'll do is we'll make sure that we share this video so you can see it on screen. And in order for you to hear it, I'm just going to turn down the background music just a little bit, because this is a fun video, and y'all know I'm having a great time with this superhero theme, and I hope you are as well. So let's get it going. I turn these vegetables down so they don't burn. While this video is playing, I am going to go and grab some water. So let me turn the music down because my computer's moving slow. If you all can let me know if I'm glitching, that would help, because I might be. I don't even know if I am or what's happening. I just know that we got something good here for you, so let's go for it.
Which parent are you? In the bustling city of Nutriville, a group of extraordinary individuals has emerged, known far and wide as the Superfood Parents. They are on a mission to transform their families' lives through the power of nutrition, one delicious bite at a time. Meet Chef LaQuita Marie, the culinary mastermind behind the Superfood Parents playbook. With boundless enthusiasm, she welcomes you to embark on a thrilling journey to becoming a true superfood hero. But what exactly does that mean? In Nutriville, Superfood Parents are everyday heroes. These Superfood Parents lead the charge for better health, but not with capes. They lead with carrots, and whole food fats like avocados. And instead of masks, they lead with mangoes and berries. Fruits and vegetables are the disease-destroying arsenal of heroes. Are you a disease destroyer superhero for your loved ones? Fruits and veggies fuel the mission of heroes like Veggie Vixen. Are you a Veggie Vixen for your loved ones? Dedicated to ensuring their loved ones thrive on a diet rich in faves, fruits and vegetables. Here's your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to guide your family to superhero status by reaching the highest levels of health and wellness daily. Become a plant-powered titan, a superfood avenger, or even a face crusader by earning 5 points for every fruit or vegetable eaten. It's a fun-filled quest where nutrition meets excitement. All of the digital details are at superfoodparents.com for the full experience. SuperFood Parents has also created workbooks, where you'll discover the tools you need for success. These workbooks give you the heroic strategies to craft your grocery list like a seasoned hero. Which means you now have a playbook to even track your weekly meals like a true champion. And engage in mind-bending nutritional education with word searches that will keep your family entertained and informed. So, are you ready to join the ranks of the Superfood Parents? Are you prepared to unleash the power of faith and make every meal a heroic endeavor? If so, flip the page of the Superfood Playbook and let's begin your journey to becoming the ultimate superfood hero.
To become a sponsor, just visit superfoodparents.com. Thank you. That is it. Healthy G Mom, you're here just in time for the Faves Hero giveaway. I'm sure you kind of saw the video, so happy to see you as well, Queen, over there in California. Now, She Fires is saying, I try to give my girls healthy food. I do need to do better with fruit intake. No, you don't. You know what? Just give them whatever grows out of the ground. If it's a fruit or if it's a vegetable, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Because some of these things they classify as fruits, some of these things they classify as vegetables, but it's just a classification. If it grows from the ground, give it to them. You're doing a great job. So thank you so much, Healthy Chi Mom, for the thumbs up. Because, yeah, we all got to teach each other, right? Each one teach one. So I appreciate that. She's saying much love and respect. All right, y'all. If you have put in Faves 100, if you have put in hashtag Health Heroes, then we're about to go for the giveaway because the food, I did go and grab the water. I'll give you a sneak peek at that. Oh, thank you, Healthy G Mom. She's like, yeah, right. She Fires is saying, okay, thank you for the encouragement. Yeah. You know, when I was on the news yesterday, now y'all, I was behind the scenes, but I was on the news. So I'll be sharing that on Friday in a video. But when I was on the news, there was a guy that came over and I heard him telling somebody else, like he's almost 30, he's about to turn 30. And he was one of the anchors. So he came over to introduce himself and to be polite. That was wonderful, right? Let's look at the food while I tell this story. And because I put in about a 4th cup of water, and it might have been a half cup. But as you see, these have really started. Oops, you can't see because of the steam. Let's get the steam out. Let's let that steam go away. I have to move the pot over so the steam goes a different direction. So the anchor came over to, be polite and just, to say hello and everything. And he said, yeah, I know I've got to do better because he was asking if everything that I cooked was vegan on the set. I said, yes, because this all came from Neil Barnard's 21-day vegan kickstart. They provide that as a free app. So if any of you are looking for a resource, there are already recipes locked and loaded on the 21-day vegan kickstart. You can download it for free on any app. I don't know if y'all notice here, but the butternut squash, this is when I know it's ready. When the butternut squash smushes down to nothing, that's what I like. I like it to kind of become a sauce, part of the sauce, right? So now that's just going to join the water and people won't see that orange so much, but they will taste the flavor. This is done. I'm going to put the lid on. And the guy, he said, and this is for you, She Fires. The guy, oh, thank you. By the way, She Fires says she did watch the healthy food segment. Thank you so much. I did watch the healthy food segment with Dr. Neil Barnard and LaQuita. I peeped those yummy meals you prepared. Wish you had a Chef LaQuita shout out. It would have been nice, but you know what? I was contracted. I was behind the scenes. That's what we do, right? We're not always on the mic. We're not always in the front. My sister is a stylist and she's always hanging out with people like LL Cool J, Magic Johnson, she get flued out, right? They're like, we need our hair done. She goes to their homes, but you would never hear about it. So that's how we roll over here. So the anchor was like, he said something, about he needs to do better. And I said, no, just get your fruits and vegetables. So he was like, really, that's it? I was like, yeah, because once you do that, like, you don't have to be GT Junior grows in Alaska, growing in Alaska. Hey, GT Junior, you can just be, a regular person like my sister getting flued out, right? So yes, right. Healthy G mom, she does. She gets flued out all the time. I remember one year she was like, yeah, I'm having Thanksgiving with Patty LaBelle. That's how we do. So I told him, I said, look, I'm almost 50 years old. I said, I'll be 50 soon. And I feel great. And he was like, what? I thought you were my age. Then I felt kind of good because I was like, yes, I guess I was about to pull a youngin'. But how it is, women. If you're an attractive woman, she fires, all about this. If you're an attractive woman, child, it don't matter how old you are, they are checking for you, right? They are coming for you. Thank you, Healthy G Mom. She's saying awesomeness. And you know exactly what I'm saying, Healthy G Mom, because you're lovely. You are really easy on the eyes. I'm going to turn this off because these are really soft now. Hopefully, with the steam gone down, I can put those in the potato. I can put those on the big screen and you'll be able to see how soft they are. Now, here's my thing. I'm not a cougar, but he was checking for me. So, hey, cougar in sight. She fires us saying we do pressure ourselves that we don't eat right. Yeah, we don't need to like food shame ourselves. It's enough stressors out here, right? Because even when you eat right, even when you've done all that you can do, and this is a talk that I just heard this from Dr. Lim, Dr. Kim Williams, he's a cardiologist, and Dr. Loam, who's also a cardiologist. I think all three of them are cardiologists. Y'all see that? Just nice and tender, young and tender, as they would say on the chat, hands in the dirt, and the everyday life of an OCD is chick. This food is now young and tender. So what I have to do is season it up a little bit. That's what I put on it. That one seasoning that I brought in here. And honestly, without the oil, it does not have that mouthfeel. That is why you want to finish it with an oil. A lot of these doctors, they will say, if you're going to put oil on, put it on at the end. Don't cook with it. Don't change the temperature, right? Y'all, we're going to do this for real. We are about to do the giveaway. We're going to finally do that. I know, young and tender, right? They like them young and tender. But this has so many faves points in it. Y'all, what did we put in here? Onion, garlic, broccoli, peppers, mushrooms, and butternut squash. 6 different foods. That means 6 times 5 points each. That's 30 points in just this one meal. So now once you put it onto the sweet potato in our bento box, or once you put it onto the white potato in our bento box, that's another vegetable. So not 30 points, but now 35 points in that one meal. That is how you get to be a health hero. Simple, just like that. So, if you're listening to Yaki Awakened, Healthy G Mom, he would say that the best oil would be grapeseed oil. He says you can put it on your body, you can cook with it. I've seen him actually fry food in it. And he is not a person that advocates a lot of cooked foods, or even definitely not fried, right? Because when Dr. Kim Williams and Dr. Lim and all of them were on that panel saying that, even when you do everything right, you still can die, or you still can get a disease. Anything can happen. Well, on that particular episode, they were saying that, and Yaki, he says the same thing, right? He's like, look, use rapeseed oil. You should not fry anything, but grapeseed or rapeseed. I can't remember if he said grapeseed or rapeseed, because I want to say they're similar or the same. I need to double check that. And I know you say you've been using lots of pure olive oils. Well, I will say that, I'm going to use some of this one today. This is from one of our sponsors, Emblem Olive Oil, because it has a nice smoky flavor. That's the lady right there. She has her name on there. That's Chastity. But Emblem Olive Oil, her Amazon store is beautiful. So you can get this with Amazon, through Amazon. I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of this because it adds flavor so that you don't even need as much salt. Okay. Oh, good. Healthy G Mom, you do have grapeseed oil. That's a good one. And they also say that, like I was watching Plentiful Kiki this morning on the Switch for Good podcast. She was saying that, she uses olive oil as well. She'll finish things. She's like, look, I know that a lot of doctors say no oil. However, if that's what you need for your food to be palatable, then yeah, put a little bit on at the end. And y'all know she's lost a lot of weight, her and her husband. Mmm. And I taste the difference here. Like the flavor just exploded. You say you never fry your olive oil. Good. Only sauteed or in your dressing. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Let's see who is going to win our Faves 100 Hero status today. Who's today's health hero? She fires G. Albert, Danique Anthony, Lashes Journey, Danique Anthony, she fires, Lashes Journey, Danique Anthony, G. Albert, she fires, Lashes Journey, G fires. Congratulations, you are a winner. Look at that. Oh my goodness, y'all know I'm always lurking on She Fire's channel. We go way back. So it's so good to have a personal friend to win. I didn't rig it. I shouldn't have said that because now y'all think I rigged it. But so good to have a personal friend to win. Congratulations. Hey, she's over there saying, yeah, she probably popping off, y'all. Why was she on the live stream the other day saying, look, graduate from that 22. If you have a 22, uh, graduate. Now, GT Junior, you're in Alaska. I know y'all will pop off quick. I'm just slicing up my potato a little bit, just chopping, and I'm going to put it into the corner of my pan so that way I can put it back into the potato. Okay, so I'll show you all that. So thank you so much, Gail at Night. She's letting you all know to definitely check out my Amazon store. So this way, if you want to find anything that's in the store, it's going to be, if you want to find any of the things I'm using, like this one knife that I've had for about 20 years, you're going to find it there. Yep, She Fires is letting y'all know. Graduate from the 22 to the 9mm, ma'am. She's like, if you want to get the job done, because I've seen, y'all know Trash Can Waves, he would always show those episodes. Oh my goodness, y'all. People keep calling me, and this is why I don't know what to do. Hello, LaQuita Marie. Yeah, hi, how are you? Yes, tomorrow morning at 8. Okay. Mm-hmm. And do you know about what time we'll be done? All right, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll be there. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. All right, y'all. They wouldn't leave me alone. That was the dentist reminding me about tomorrow's tomorrow's appointment. And so yeah, look, if not for nothing else, click the like button for that multitasking that I just did. Thank you, She Fires, because you know you got to be a businesswoman about it. So my sweet potato, I'm just gonna scoop right back into here with some of those vegetables. And then I will also do the same thing with the white potato. And then I'm just going to show you all the finished box because I think I said that I was going to top it with a little cheese. I will not top the sweet potato with cheese, but I will top the white potato with this shredded cheese. I know it's a processed product. Man, when I tell you all, I need to get an affiliate link for Chastity's olive oil because the flavors, I have a garlic olive oil from her and a lemon. Now, my children's violin and harp teacher, I'm gifting her the lemon, but wow, I'm putting these little brownie bites right into the bento box. So this way you all can see the finished product. I had a cute little cup to put them in, but I'll just put it in this section. That's why we have these sections, right? So as you see, we even have space right there in the center so that if you want to put the ranch, remember I showed you for ranch, you only need 2 ingredients. I use a plain non-dairy yogurt. In this case, this is a coconut milk yogurt. Silk also makes a really good plain one. And that same seasoning that I shook onto the vegetables, y'all, you don't have to have a lot of stuff in your kitchen. All you have to do is have a plan. Boom. So I put that dressing right in there. Right. And if I think I need a smaller cup so the thing will close, but you get the picture, get your bento box done, get your fall flavors done. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all saw my face when I tasted the food. but it was definitely worthy of a super clap sign off. Y'all know I love to clap. It's one of my favorite things to do. And when the food is good, we clap. So for She Fires, the winner of today's Faves 100 Hero giveaway, definitely sign up on our website, sign the winner circle, so that way we can send you out a copy of our book. Now, right now, there is an ebook that's on our site. It is for free. However, it's at superfoodparents.com, right? That particular book is there. However, we have a book on Amazon, several books on Amazon. So what we're going to do for you, She Fires, is we will make sure that you get a hold of the polished book. It's in color, it's beautiful. So look, let's make sure you get it. All you have to do is fill out the form. So anybody can get this one right here. This one is a free download. All of you can get the free ebook right now at superfoodparents.com. Just click the picture or click the button underneath. It'll come right to you. And on that note, I say we give our super clap sign off, which means the food is delicious. We can't do anything else other than clap and smile. And I gotta go eat because I forgot to show y'all. Boom, all I gotta do now is throw the pasta in here. I got all the potatoes out. And so I have some little tortellinis, and these are non-dairy because you all know that there's non-dairy. Last week I made non-dairy, what was it? Ravioli. And so these are simply non-dairy tortellinis. And the dish is done. And any extra potato that was left in there, it just works right into the dish. Because y'all know I only like to work out of one pot if I can. I like to do everything. So we are done here. That's it. That's your lunch, your dinner. You got a bento box lunch. You got your fall flavors, and you've got about 35 points in this one meal. So GT Junior, head on out to work. Make sure you're clapping as you do so, and we will see you all next time. So I'm just going to crank up the music because it's time to go, y'all. This is it. We are done. Our super clap sign off is here. Take care, everyone.